We are starting the new year with a bang. Bitcoin is back above $90,000. Is it time to go max long in anticipation of a brand new all-time high this year? Or is there something else at play? In today's video, we'll be talking about this, going over the most recent Bitcoin price action, and how I will personally be trading this market. If you enjoy the content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. All right, no time to waste. As you can see here, Bitcoin did get a very nice move, and we are currently above $90,000. If you've been watching the channel, you know that I discussed a high conviction short right around $91,000 because, to be blunt, I think that we will continue to chop around within this range. Usually we will get a move to the range extremity and then get rejected. This time around though, we managed to sweep some upside liquidity. We had tons of liquidity right above $90,000 from around 90.4K up to around 90.6K. And yes, there is still that liquidity cluster all the way up to around the 91K zone. However, for me, this is good enough to start entering a short. And that's exactly what I did. You can see right now that I just entered a Bitcoin short on Bluffin. It is a high risk to reward zone. We are starting to see longs chasing, and something that is extremely significant that you need to be aware of is, from a Fibonacci perspective, from this high over here down to these lows, you can see exactly which price Bitcoin tapped into, and right at this zone, it is the golden pocket. Now, we discussed this in a previous video. I gave you my plan. Now I am simply executing on my plan. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But the point is, this is a high risk to reward setup in terms of a short. And as soon as I went short, I shared it in my premium group. Right now, you can see that the trade is playing out quite well. And this is one of my bigger shorts in this market. You'll remember if you've been watching me for a while that I actually entered a Bitcoin long at around $83,000, just below that level. And I secured around 300K in profit. I'm holding out the rest of my position as a hedge in this market because I actually do think that Bitcoin will likely be headed lower from here. The question is, do we move a little bit higher first before going lower? Or is it from this zone, the golden pocket, as longs are chasing, as we manage to grab a lot of cumulative short liquidation leverage? Now, something I want to show you, we tapped perfectly into this zone, which was a high cluster on the 2-week time frame. A lot of shorts were piled up here. And what you'll also notice on this chart is the zone that I constantly have been referring to, which is this $86,000 level where tons of longs have piled into the market. Today, with this kind of move to the upside, you can see that officially there is more cumulative long liquidation leverage in this market, and Bitcoin is essentially just range bound. A lot of people want to go long here. Now, this isn't a video of me just telling you that you have to go short. It's a video of me sharing exactly what I am personally doing in this market. And if you want the real-time updates, when I decide to enter any given trade, whether it's the Bitcoin long from around the lows or this most recent short that I literally just entered before I started filming this video, make sure to click the first link in my description down below, which brings you to my free premium group. This group is essentially my own personal trade setups. How am I operating in this market day by day before I come on my YouTube channel and share with you the existing trades? The group is free because you're trading with your own capital. The only requirement is that you've signed up with one of my affiliate exchange links down below, and you'll be able to see my exact trades in real time. Now, I would typically recommend Bluffin because they have fantastic bonuses, and if you are a relatively bigger trader, I can get you VIP access on that exchange, which significantly reduces your trading fees. So right now at this point in time, I am very, very content with my positioning in the market because while I do think we will likely be headed lower, I'm still positioned from a long perspective. This is the beauty of knife catching. I know a lot of people were giving me shit for going long when Bitcoin was dumping to that 80K zone, but right now you can see that I have a significant long in the market. I also am starting to build out a significant short in this market. And so, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I played both sides of the market, which is exactly how you should be trading this market. In 2026, don't get attached to being bullish or bearish. Simply trade the market that is right in front of you. Now, of course, I'll have a little bit of a directional bias, and right now that bias is to move a little bit lower, but I have been waiting for a significant sweep, and this could be it right at the golden pocket. So let's see what the price action gives us, because right now Bitcoin is essentially still range bound. Now this is the 4-hour chart, but if we go to the 1 hour, you can see we kept on having some nice moves to the upside, and then we got a nice retest here on this 1 hour candle, which allowed us to generate a little bit of fuel for a move to the upside. But right now we are essentially still in the same range. I know a lot of people are breakout traders and they want to start longing as soon as Bitcoin breaks above this range, but in my opinion, this would be a risky long to take at this point, simply because we have not proven ourselves outside of this macro range. Bitcoin is essentially continuing to chop around, and right now we are at the top of the existing range. So how do I think that the price action will develop now? We had a massive cluster right around $91,000, and it would not surprise me if Bitcoin does still tap into that liquidity, although I am still leaning short. But what's concerning now is that in one single day, we managed to build up the same amount of cumulative long liquidation leverage as the cumulative short liquidation leverage found at the 91K cluster. You can see this is a high liquidity zone right below $87,000. And so to me, this continues to prove that longs are trying to chase this price action. And if we go on the 1 day time frame, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Most people piled into longs today, while I was simply looking for a short. So let's see how the price action develops. Right now, we're getting a bit of wiki action here, right at that golden pocket. I will, of course, keep you updated as my trades change, but right now I entered a short and I will be holding on to that position to see what the market can give us. The stock market. This is a big topic. I don't think enough people are looking at this. We now got acceptance back below the previous all-time high. And we talked about this in my previous videos. If stocks continue to get acceptance below the all-time high that they set, well, that signals weakness, because this is the exact same thing that happened with Bitcoin right around $126,000. And actually, if you were watching Altcoin Daily when they went ahead and shouted out the channel, I talked about that in their video where Bitcoin was getting acceptance below 126K, and it could fuel a bigger move to the downside. So let's see what happens here. This isn't a video of me just telling you, hey, go max short. It's more a video of me telling you that I went short, the liquidity made sense, the zone made sense, this was mapped out for quite some time. I shared it in my premium group, and I also shared it on the YouTube channel that this was a level that I was looking at. And you can see one of the other reasons why I went short. There is so much built up liquidity to the downside, and Bitcoin has still yet to proven itself outside of the existing range. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's the name of the game. But the beauty in this is that I still stand to benefit if Bitcoin moves higher. And as we are January, I wanted to give you a quick update on the rate cut odds. You can see that we're now sitting at an 85% chance that we get no rate cuts in January, but that's okay. This was expected. And that sums up today's quick video. I am shorting Bitcoin from this level. Will I be proven wrong? Only time will tell. We hit the golden pocket, we grabbed some upside liquidity, although there is still a little bit more to be grabbed, and longs are also chasing this move. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for such an amazing 2025. You guys are awesome. I have no doubt in my mind that 2026 will be an even better period to trade the market that is right in front of us. All I really wanted to do when I started this YouTube channel was to create the resources that I wish I had when I started my crypto journey back in 2017. I hope I'm doing a good job of that. If you enjoy the content, as always, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I look forward to an incredible 2026. I'll see you in the next video.